Most people believe delayed gratification is about willpower. It isn't. Plenty of disciplined people still struggle financially, not because they lack effort, but because they misunderstand what they're delaying and why. Delayed gratification isn't about denying pleasure. It's about choosing freedom later over comfort now. Once you understand that distinction, the psychology of wealth starts to make sense. Delayed gratification is often framed as sacrifice. Work harder, wait longer, endure discomfort. But that framing misses the point. The human brain doesn't resist delay because it's lazy. It resists delay because it wants certainty. Immediate rewards feel safe. Future rewards feel abstract. And the mind prefers certainty over potential, even when potential is far greater. The human mind is not designed to think in decades. It evolved to prioritize survival, certainty, and immediate feedback. That's why short-term rewards feel real, while long-term outcomes feel distant, even imaginary. Delayed gratification challenges this wiring. It asks the brain to trust a future it cannot see, measure, or feel yet. And when the future feels abstract, the mind defaults to what is concrete: spending now, upgrading now, relieving pressure now. This isn't a character flaw, it's biology. But wealth is built by people who learn to override that instinct, not by force, but by structure. They make long-term outcomes feel real by designing environments where patience is the default, not a daily battle. That's where delayed gratification stops being willpower and becomes architecture. Money can arrive quickly: a promotion, a business win, a sudden opportunity. Wealth cannot, because wealth isn't money. It's stability. It's optionality. It's the absence of pressure. Delayed gratification isn't about postponing pleasure. It's about postponing identity upgrades until structure exists beneath them. That's where most people fail. The hardest part of delayed gratification is not saying no to spending. It's saying no to becoming someone too early. Status, validation, lifestyle. Status is one of the most expensive forces in human behavior, not because it costs money, but because it demands maintenance. Once status is visible, it must be defended, repeated, justified. This is why lifestyle inflation is rarely accidental. It's psychological. Money creates options. Status creates expectations. And expectations quietly tax future freedom. The mind begins to associate self-worth with external markers: homes, cars, access, association. What started as reward becomes obligation. This is why wealth rarely announces itself. Visibility attracts pressure. Pressure forces performance. And performance ties income back to effort. Delayed gratification resists this loop. It delays visibility, not because visibility is wrong, but because it's premature. Wealth grows best before it is expected to perform. Comfort often feels like a rival. Pressure reduces, urgency fades. Life becomes easier. But ease can quietly eliminate leverage. The mind interprets comfort as safety. And once safety is felt, the incentive to build systems weakens. This is why progress often slows right after conditions improve. Delayed gratification preserves productive tension, not stress, but the awareness that the structure is still incomplete. Wealth requires leverage, and leverage only forms when effort is temporarily uncomfortable. Comfort, introduced too early, locks people into fragile equilibrium. Stable on the surface, vulnerable underneath. The irony is that true wealth produces comfort, but only after leverage exists. When comfort precedes leverage, freedom is postponed. Delayed gratification creates a long period of quiet. No visible progress, no external validation, no feedback loops. For the mind, this is deeply uncomfortable. Humans are conditioned to interpret silence as failure. If no one responds, no one reacts, no one notices, the instinct is to stop. But wealth forms in this quiet phase. Compounding is invisible before it is obvious. Structure is boring before it is protective. Freedom is theoretical before it is lived. Most people exit here, not because they were wrong, but because the absence of feedback felt like rejection. Delayed gratification requires faith, not blind faith, but confidence in systems that work slowly. Those who stay through the quiet phase rarely need urgency later. Money is the means. The end is freedom. Freedom from urgency. Freedom from dependence. Freedom from decisions made out of fear instead of choice. Delayed gratification is simply the willingness to walk that journey before the rewards become visible. And by the time most people notice the result, the work has already been done.